Sewer camera inspection at 25948 West Oraibi Drive in Buckeye. We're on the west side of the property. Two ABS cleanouts. Look like bullhorn style, so they're going to sweep underground. One's going to go underneath the house, one's going to go out to the street. We're going to go on the north one first. You can see this cap is a little bit crooked. Doesn't look like there's any gaps or any problems with it though. So as you can see, this pipe curves and then it goes out that direction. And then that next hole is going to come down the hole that's on the top of our screen right now. So we're seeing a little bit of debris on the inside of the pipe right there. It's really typical. ABS pipe drops down here at 21 feet. Got a little bit more debris in the pipe there. Cockroach. The dirtier your pipes are, the more bugs will work their way out from the city connection into your drain pipes. Couple curves there. A little bit more gunk inside of the pipe. Then this is your city connection at 33 feet where it turns into clay tile, it looks like. I don't see any defects with the pipe, but I do see some gunk on the inside. But that's pretty much every drain pipe looks like that, has a little bit of stuff on the inside of it. We do something called hydrojet maintenance, which is power washing the inside of the drain pipes every couple of years. It helps keep the drain lines clean, helps keep the bugs out of your house too. You can see some of that stuff hanging there. It could just be cleaned out or washed out with hydrojet maintenance. ABS drain lines will last you a very long time. They just need to be lightly maintained every few years to keep the gunk cleared out of it. You can see some of that buildup on the wall of the pipe there. So now we're going to go in the other hole and come down that hole on the roof and go out to go underneath the house. And some gunk stuck to the bottom of the pipe there that could kind of hold things from flowing properly. So I would try to get that cleaned out if you could. It's a little bit rough when you go over the top of it, so it might be hard, but hydrogen maintenance should clean that out. Looking for any cracks in the pipe, any settlement, any high water marks, bellies, offsets, which is when two pipes don't properly meet up together. You can see that water mark is about halfway up in the pipe right there. That's where the debris. So that's typically where your water line is going to be when you're, say, draining a bathtub or flushing a toilet or two at the same time, that's how high your water typically rises in the pipe before it drains out. So the more stuff we have in the pipe, the harder it is to have a good flow. So the more gunk that's in the line, the more problems we're going to have. I'm going to have to go in and try and flush the toilet here. Alright, so I did flush the toilet a couple times, trying to get past that teepee right there. There we go. Now it's going to flow. A little bit more gunk in the pipe, stuck to the bottom of the pipe there. I noticed inside when I flushed the toilets, they were low flow toilets, so they don't push as much water down the pipe as a traditional toilet. It's to save water, save energy, but at the same time you usually don't get enough water, pressure, power to push everything down the pipe in one flush, so things end up sitting in the pipe for a couple days until it finally gets pushed down. You can see the debris that's getting pushed down the pipe there. That's where the primary shower, I believe, is draining into the system. And you got some more gunk built up on the pipe there. So that goes up into a wet vent or a dry vent, which will go up into the roof. So I don't see any major issues here today. Just low flow toilets, not having enough water flow can tend to build stuff up in the pipe. That's probably why we see a little bit more gunk on the inside of this pipe and some of that toilet paper that was hanging around. Still just looking at the inside of the pipe, seeing if there's anything that's offset or anything that we missed on the way back in. But it looks like we have good water flow out to the street. If you have any questions about this sewer camera inspection, please get a hold of me, Home Inspector Dan, or your home inspector, Mr. Nicolotti.